Aries. My name is Lola. Welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for being here. I'm going to be doing your general reading for the first half of January 2023. So again, this is a general reading, so be sure to check out your sun, moon, and rising sign for a more complete picture of what the first half of 2023 has in store for you. We're going to start by pulling some oracle cards for overall message. Then we'll go into some tarot that will pull one card for each month of the first half. And then stay tuned towards the end because I'll pull some love specific messages for you to see what love has in store for 2023. And then we'll finish up with those angel answer cards for those of you that have a specific question that you brought to the reading today. So let's go ahead and get started by pulling your angel card. So we'll pull these oracle cards and then we'll kind of dig into each one. So what is the angel message for Aries for the first half of 2023? What is Aries angel message? Okay. All right, Aries. We have Horus, the cosmic gateway. Okay. Let's see what your spirit animal is. What is this? Okay, that one wants to come out. So looks like the otter spirit is your spirit animal. Again, we will dig into these. So just let's pull your moon message next. What is Aries moon manifestation message for the first half of 2023? What do we have for you? All right, Aries. And your moon message is talk less and feel more. Okay, so let's dig into these. So looking at this as your last quarter moon in Pisces, there might be Pisces in your life, Aries, where you might need to talk less and feel more. And feel more also when I get this card for people, I also hear listen more. So it's not only about feeling more, but it's listening more, listening to your intuition, listening to what your gut is telling you. And what this is saying is not just talk less, but also just making sure that you're really thinking and focusing on what is going on around you. How can you use the earth, the environment, your own time in peace and quiet to really feel where your true intentions are, to feel where your heart is, and to really then trust that intuition. So this really is, so this is the moon manifestation deck. This is what kind of, I love this deck because it really helps to set the tone for where the universe would like you to spend your time and energy in this first half of 2023. Now, each month, if you have watched my channel, we'll do monthly readings and we'll dig into the details for each of those months, but this is kind of January and the first half. So really, especially in January and for the next 5 months, the universe is saying you need to spend some serious time in meditation. Make sure that you're saving that time for yourself. Make sure that you are having some me time to listen to what your heart is saying, listen to what your head is saying, listen to how you're feeling about situations. So that way, no matter what is going to come your way, Aries, that you are in a practice starting in January to kick this year off, to really take time to think about something before you're making these decisions. Now, looking at your other cards, and as we get into your angel message, this is Horus and the cosmic gateway. And the message is your thoughts are magnetic and powerful. Miraculous changes are occurring. So that's where it's so crazy. Like these cards, when they just 3 different decks and the messages just go so well together, that with this message of really making sure that you're getting in tune and you're setting that time aside for your meditation so you can manifest your wildest dreams, so you can really tune into the universe, into yourself and your true heart, deep power, is then this cosmic gateway and the benefits of that, what the universe is going to bring towards you, because it's telling you that your thoughts are incredibly powerful at this time, and that these changes that you manifest within yourself are possible. Everything that you manifest at this time, that you spend that time in meditation on, can come true. And Aries, I just feel like 2023 is your year. It's going to be an incredible year for you. I think 2024 had its challenges for Aries, and 2023 or 2022, I should say, and 2023 is going to be a really, really great, eye-opening, kind of freeing year for you. And then, of course, your spirit animal wants you to know with the otter spirits that you're never alone. You know, otters are pack animals, and that it's saying that, you know, no matter what you do, you're always going to have your friends and family close by, and spirit is also always with you. And especially as you sit in these meditation and really focus in on, Aries, I just keep getting this message over and over and about the more you take the time to just sit in silence with your own heart and listen and just soak in what the universe can bring to you, you know, and also just, it doesn't have to be like in this, you know, quiet room of silence. I think that these opportunities for you in this magnetic and powerful moment can be a lot out in nature as well, just being out on a walk anywhere you go, even if it's in a city, and just hearing the sounds, but like not like just really being focused on how all of these things are making you feel, and like the music will start to play for you. And then just remembering that the spirit always had your back, that you're never alone, you always have your friends and family nearby. So let's see what else wants to come forward for you for the monthlies. Okay, so what tarot messages do we have for Aries for the first half of 2023? What tarot messages want to come for Aries for 2023? All right, Aries, who we have for you? Okay, so we have the Hierophant. Sounds about right with what we've seen so far. The Seven of Wands, the Justice card, the Three of Wands, the Five of Cups, and the Eight of Cups. Wow, lots of change and transformative energies here, as well as two major arcanas and some cups. So let's dig in. This is going to be January, February, March, and April, May, June is how we'll kind of read and move forward in these energies one by one. So looking already in this cosmic gateway and just thinking about where you're talking about spending some time to trust your intuition and dig deep into your own feelings, and really using January and kickstarting this whole year to hone into your own internal process of understanding your feelings. And like I was saying, I think this year is going to be an amazing year of freedom and clarity and just you coming into your own, Aries. And I just feel so strongly for you for that. And looking here with the Hierophant, you know, this is your opportunity to understand what are some of the learning aspects that can come forward for you and the steps that you can take to even maybe get an extra certification. Or I love the Hierophant, and you can see this, you know, this owl and is kind of teaching this person, this little girl here. So that is what the universe, the Hierophant is just this, it's an institution of education. So you could be thinking about going back to school, or like I was saying, those certification is what I kind of see for it on that, is you just coming through and really thinking about how you can look to grow your own skills. So especially for jobs and related careers, and what can I do in January to take that next step in my career? What can I do in this time to learn a new skill, to get a certification, to ask for more abilities to learn? And that's really what the Hierophant brings to you in January, is this huge opportunity to learn. It could be this time that we're talking about, like learning about yourself and really learning about what it is you want. I think that can be a big part of the challenge, is it's like, I want a new job. What job? What kind of job? What companies? Start to make lists for yourself as you kick off January in this new year of like, what are my top companies? What are my dream companies? What are my dream jobs? What are my dream roles? And then look what you need to get there. If there's a background that you look at these job descriptions and they're like, oh, you need to be certified in project management and you need to have 2 years of this or some management, something, then look back into your past and what do you have already in place you can learn to grow from, and then what do you need to go out to get those certifications so you can have that dream role, you can have that dream job. So that's what I see here for you, is a big learning month there in January. Now as we get into the Seven of Wands here into February, This is the time, the Seven of Wands tends to be a card where we can feel a little bit defensive. And the reason why I'm bringing this up, where I also see different ways, another meaning, there's another meaning for the Seven of Wands, but after the Hierophant here, is because you might be looking and thinking about taking on some new responsibilities or some new time for those certifications, or upping your qualifications. There could be some people that are just questioning you, like, why bother? Why learn a second language now? Why do you have to go back? It doesn't make sense to go back and redo that, or finish up something that maybe you had started but never got completed. And so for you, you could just be feeling defensive of having to defend your position and the clarity that you have found. And the universe says, like, you shouldn't have to do that. You might have to defend your position even at work, and why you feel like this is with your boss. Your boss is like, I don't know why I should pay for that class or that certification. And you might have to then defend like why you think that will help you and the business. And that could be the position for you. What I also see with the Seven of Wands is this time for potential love opportunities for you to kind of come out and really show your love towards someone. So for those of you, and of course, because this drawing has the love on it, and it's kind of peeling his heart back. And so I see that a little bit here with that message coming through as well for some of you, that February could also be this time that you're kind of letting yourself open. And maybe through some of these clarities of talking less and feeling more, you're really digging into your heart and feelings for someone, and you're using this time to kind of get that confidence to pull out and bring that love forward. Now moving into March, and you have the Justice card. This is karma coming your way. I love the Justice card. This is really like this opportunity of fairness and equality and balance. So this is really, if you have judgment settling, they're going your direction. If you have court settlements in March, that is usually going in your favor. So that's always a great thing to come through. But really what I see, I love the Justice card, is just kind of like, it's like karma being settled. It means that like you have paid your karma debt, and now it's time for karma, something good karma to come your way. So March looks like a great month for anything you might have had that was on contracts, or you were waiting for a settlement, or anything, like we said, you might have to be defending that opportunity that you want to take with getting that certification or getting the funding that you need, the student loan, or that learning aspect that we talked about, or you're going back to get your massage therapy license or whatever that is, and you were looking for the funding for that to come through for those classes, and that is getting awarded to you here in March. So very exciting time for you to get that also. Now when we get into April, and we have the Three of Swords, there could be some jealousy aspects that are coming towards. Again, when we see people, they're just people, unfortunately, that live in negative energy. And when they see others around them having progress and moving forward, there can be some times of jealousy. And so I just see that maybe April might be a time where someone's kind of like, you're starting to see the true colors of someone. So just keep your eye out on April of like who that is. And again, when you talk less, other people talk more, and somebody could be putting their foot in their mouth. So I think this advice of talking less and feeling more in April is going to be really important for you. And like, you're going to start to see the true colors of someone in April. And then you're going to kind of, I think that even might start to play out into May, and you kind of looking at what that could mean. So as someone brings in their true colors, whether it's a coworker that you're like, wow, I thought they had my back, and instead they're going behind my back. Those types of things is what I see that you start to pay attention to and come to light for you in the month of April. And going into May, as we look into the Five of Cups. The Five of Cups is, crying over spilled milk. And at that point, like, it is what it is, and we can't get the milk back up off the floor. So what this is important for you, and especially knowing this Three of Swords that happens in that time frame before it, is that as you're seeing these person or situation come to light and someone's showing their true colors, it could be a time of sadness. It could be someone that you really thought you trusted, and now you're realizing that you can't. And instead of, the universe is saying then in May, like, listen, there are better, bigger things here for you, because in June there's a massive change coming for you, and that there's no point in crying over these lost flowers, these spilled cups, these ones that are now empty because you still have 2 left over here. And if you would just turn around and see what these cups, and you still have flowers left, this turning your head direction leads you into this next card. And I always look at the 5 of Cups of what's coming next, because the 5 of Cups tells you to look at a situation from a different angle. And instead of focusing on this revelation or something that got revealed here and saying, gosh, that really sucked, I did not realize that person was like that, but I turned my head and realized, oh my gosh, but there's also a lot of really great people in my life, and there's a lot of great things that are happening for me, and if I just turn my head, I get the 8 of Cups. And the 8 of Cups is you starting a new path, major changes coming in for you in June. This will kickstart your second half of 2023 in a new direction. The 8 of Cups brings in brings in something better. You're on the search for something new. On the search, you're actually going into something better. The thing that I love about the 8 of Cups is that, and I just should say, it's more of a reminder for everyone when they get the 8 of Cups, is that just make sure that as you leave all of this old life behind and go into this new life, this new path, this really is a major transformation for you. So if you were like getting that massage certification and you're becoming a therapist, this is you saying, like, now I'm jumping into that life. I'm opening my own practice. I'm going to work at an agency. I'm going to do these things. And this new path is the new me. This is who I want to be. And you spent all of this time. And I'm going to slow down here for a little bit, Aries, because this is what we were talking about at the very beginning of you really taking the time to soak into who you are, who you want to be. And it's very important that you start this now and at the beginning of this year, because you have to then get to learning, get to work into all of this to get into June. And by June, you are going to be unrecognizable. You are going to be in such an incredibly powerful and amazing place. And again, I just go back to this, miraculous changes are occurring. This is where it all comes to life for you in June. You are starting to see the path. You are realizing it is lit with gold, and that is the direction that you need to go. And you are walking in confidence and not looking back. So that's an incredible opportunity for you that I see coming, and the guidance that is coming from the universe to get you there. So absolutely amazing, Aries. Okay, let's go ahead and see what we have for you in love. I've had some readings where love is just like big. I mentioned there might be something there in February, but of course, love is always all around for everyone. So let's see what your love messages are for the first half of 2023. So what is Aries' love message for 2023? What is the love message for Aries? All right. We have slow down, pause, and allow things to unfold. Okay. The universe is telling you everything. It's very simple reading here for you, Aries. Like, slow down, let these things come out naturally for you. Really focus in on what the universe is bringing in and allow things to unfold. So for the love message piece of this is that you can just focus on being you and enjoying every moment, and the universe will bring forward what needs to come forward. So for you, again, Aries, like, focus on being the best you, and all of these other things will start to fall into place and unfold for you. Let's see what your romance messages are. What are the romance messages for Aries? So this is really kind of romance. That's a very specific love message. What romance messages do we have for Aries? Okay, Aries, we have attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. Yes, just being you, Aries. I think that you will get a lot of that coming to you. And then healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. So something else to think about in that meditation time, and becoming the best you, being the best that you can be. might be a part of forgiving some family past. And I would try to do that early in January, because looking in the rest of the year, you're not going to have time for that. You're not going to have time for anything else. And this might be what the forgiveness is that maybe comes through here in and shows itself there in April. But okay, let's see now what the angel messages are for you. So for those of you that came to the reading with a specific question or situation, let's see what the angel answers can bring forward for you. So angels, what answers or messages do you have for Aries for their question or situation that they brought to the reading today? So we already had one come out. Let's see what we have for your second message. Okay. We have, if you believe, and be assertive. Okay, so for your situation, what you brought, the universe is definitely telling you, if you believe. And again, cosmic gateway, your thoughts are magnetic and powerful. It's all about what you're putting in your head, trusting your intuition. What is your heart telling you? What is your inner self telling you, who you want to be, who you want to become into this transition that we see later in the mid of 2023. And then be assertive. Once you know and you have that clarity, Aries, don't be afraid to just come directly out and say what that is. And whatever it is, the situation that you were asking about, if you believe and are very assertive about your intentions, this will come true. Okay, Aries, I hope you enjoyed this reading. Please consider subscribing to my channel. I would love to see you again, and have a great first half of 2023.